today's video, I will be discussing about vicarious liability in India. Generally, a person is liable for his own wrongful acts and one does not incur any liability for the acts done by others. In certain cases, however, in vicarious liability, that is the liability of one person for the act of the another person. The common examples of this liability are liability of the principal for the tort of his agent, liability of partners of each other's tort, liability of the master for the tort of his servant. So, vicarious liability deals with the cases where one person is liable for the act of others. In the field of tort, it is considered to be an exception to the general rule that person is liable for his own acts only. Reasons for the vicarious liability. So, several reasons have been advanced as a justification for the imposition of vicarious liability. The master has the deepest pockets, the wealth of a defendant, or the fact that he has access to resources via insurance has in some cases had an unconscious influence on the development of legal principles. Vicarious liability encourages accident prevention by giving an employer a financial interest in encouraging his employees to take care for the safety of others. As the employer makes a profit from the activities of his employees, he should also bear any losses that those activities cause. In the words, constituents of vicarious liability. There must be a relationship of a certain kind. The wrongful act must be related to the relationship in a certain way. The wrong has been done with the course of employment. Servant and independent contractor. A servant and independent contractor are both employed to do some work of the employer, but there is a difference in the legal relationship which the employer has with them. A servant is engaged under the contract of services, whereas an independent contract is engaged under the contract of services. The liability of the employer for the wrongs committed by his servant is more onerous than his liability in respect of wrongs committed by an independent contractor. If a servant does a wrongful act in the course of his employment, the master is liable for it. The servant, of course, is also liable. The wrongful act of the servant is deemed to be an act of the master as well. The doctrine of liability of the master for act of his servant is based on the maxim respondet superior, which means let the principal be liable, and it puts the master in the same position as he if had done the act himself. It also derives validity from the maxim qui facie per alium facit per se, which means he who does the act through another is deemed in law to do it himself. For the liability of the master to arise, the following two essentials are to be present. The tort was committed by the servant. The servant committed the tort in the course of his employment. A servant is a person employed by another to do work under the direction and control of his master. As a general rule, master is liable for the tort of his servant, but he is not liable for the tort of the independent contractor. It therefore becomes essential to distinguish between the two. Thank you.